Hi, welcome back to Golf Training Hacks. How do we maintain that effortless fluid swing, that athletic swing that we're all looking for, that effortless power that we see all great ball strikers have? I mean, that's the point of Golf Training Hacks. Well, a lot of us, as we get older, have lost mobility. We've lost range of motion, we get stiffer, and especially in our hips. Now, unfortunately, the hips are critical to the golf swing because golf swing really starts and ends with hip rotation. And to get that effortless, fluid, athletic swing, you need hip rotation because a lot of that effortless swing comes from lag. And if you can't get your hips working right, it's tough to create lag because rotation in your hips is what creates lag. Hip rotation that drags this forward arm through the shot and allows you to relax this rear hand and create lag and allows you to drag this club through impact with this forward shoulder and this forward arm is how you can create and maintain lag through impact. Now, you need to maintain lag through impact because that's going to give you club head control. Force ahead of mass, so when you de-lofted the club or you have your hands ahead of the club head at impact, that's very stable. But when your hands are behind the club at impact, that's not stable. So when you're casting or flipping, you're ending up with your hands behind the club head. And a lot of golfers end up flipping and casting because they don't have the rotational capacity in their hips and the strength in their hips to rotate into their backswing properly and then in and through their downswing. So they have no other choice because the hips get stuck to create more speed, at least they think they're creating more speed, by casting and flipping. But that's no way to be consistent in your golf swing. It just won't work. Force behind the club head is just not going to be a consistent way to reach impact. So in this video, we're going to give you techniques and methods to help you improve your hip function so you can maintain lag through your shot and you can keep that effortless power. That's the hallmark of an athletic fluid swing. So let's get started. So in this video, let's advance our work on hip capsule mobilization, and in particular, we're working on our internal rotation, right? Critically important for the golf swing. So we're going to go back to that hip capsule mobilization, which is when you take your leg, you put it into internal rotation, right? This is internal rotation in this hip, and that's internal rotation in this hip. Very important for your golf swing. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put this leg into internal rotation. And let me go this way so you can see it a little clearer. So this leg goes into internal rotation. I'm blocking it here, and I'm keeping my shoulders square to this mat. Now what I'm going to do is, and if you recall, this mobility drill is, I'm taking my knee, I'm driving it to the ground, I'm trying to drive my femur up through my hip, and I'm going to turn that way. So basically I'm driving my femur into the ground, and I'm turning to you. I'm driving my femur into the ground, I'm turning to you. I'm not trying to collapse into this. So drive the femur into the ground, turning into you, right? I'm pressing in and turning, pressing in and turning, pressing in and turning. Okay, now to make it a little more effective, we're going to take this foot, I'm going to block this foot, I'm staying square here, and I'm going to press in and push out. Press. So I'm putting constant resistance on this hip and turn it out. Press and turn it out. Maybe 3 or 4 or 5 repetitions of that. And then now I'm going to do that mobility technique. I'm pressing my femur in and turning. Pressing my femur into the ground and turning. You'll see that as you begin to put some isometric contractions into that hip, and actually that was isometric and eccentric, you're going to find you're going to get some more internal rotation. In the Golf Training Hack system, we have 6 levels of a program we call the pulley rotational program. Now this program takes you through standing, squat, split squat, cross under lunges, and lateral lunges with pulley exercises that do many things. They help stability, they help hip strength, they help single leg stability, but more importantly, they go and improve your ability to decelerate and control the rotational force in the golf swing so you're better able to get back to impact with consistency. So we look forward to seeing you in our pulley rotational progression program videos. Cheryl's going to demonstrate a single arm rotational pulley row squat to stand. This is a level 1 exercise from our pulley rotational program. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to use a split squat into a step with a single arm pulley row, but we're going to put a rotation into this movement. That's a great exercise to get stability and strength in your hip with getting some rotation.